It's a somber but beautiful turquoise morning. I'm DeAndre Hamilton, your host. Let's get started.
Wake up! It's time for Turquoise Morning. The people, the places, the plans of the Caribbean with DeAndre Hamilton. It's a celebration from Magnetic Media Studios in the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Islands. One Caribbean, Turquoise Morning. Beautiful.
In this episode of Turquoise Morning, we pay homage to the late, great Obadiah Hercules Wilchcombe, a former member of Parliament for West End and Bimini, former minister in the Bahamas government, also a former senator. He died in late September, and in this episode, we are going to celebrate his life. In fact, right now, we take you to video of exactly the kind of man he was, so much finesse, so much charisma. Obie Wilchcombe on display.
Since the news of the death of Bahamian Cabinet Minister Obadiah Wilchcombe on September 25th, tributes have been pouring in from leaders and organizations across the country and the region. As we celebrate the life of this great leader and former broadcaster, we take a look at some of those tributes. We first go to Prime Minister of the Bahamas and the leader of the Progressive Liberal Party, Philip Davis. Davis said, and I quote, "Obie was a stalwart of the Progressive Liberal Party PLP, and his voice resonated as a beacon of progressiveness within the party. He was funny and thoughtful, with a great sense of our place in history. His articulate discourse and thoughtful insights were profound and often shocked the conscience of the Progressive Liberal Party, leading to meaningful deliberations and impactful resolutions. His favorite phrase, 'One Love,' exemplified his worldview, symbolizing unity, compassion, and a deep love for humanity." We now go to the President of the Bahamas Senate, Lachelle Adderley.
That he became a successful journalist, broadcaster, senator, member of parliament, government minister, statesman, historian, sportsman, debater, orator, businessman, and political strategist. I'm thankful for the times he came into the Senate chamber to observe or watch the proceedings on television and offered constructive observations. Minister Wilchcombe led by example and demonstrated Longfellow's creed. The heights of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward in the night. Indeed, his legacy will be marked as a humble man with a winning smile who worked hard in silence and allowed success to be his noise.
Now to the leader of the opposition, Michael Pintard.
Obie was somebody who persons felt comfortable with. So if you talk to those persons at the airport, where he traveled through, not with an entourage, but by himself, they felt comfortable approaching him. To others, he was Minister Wilchcombe. To the average Bahamian, he was Obie. And you could get angry all you want. He was who he was. He was not just a storyteller, he was someone who inspired hope.
Minister of Tourism for the Bahamas, Chester Cooper.
I had the privilege of working closely with him as minister in the cabinet. He sat across from me, and he always demonstrated that he was a man of conviction. As a student of Linden, as a former journalist, he demonstrated his ability to see the message, the trends, and the angles in every scenario. And as an affable politician, he was an endearing presence with a big, big smile, as you all know. He had a warm personality that put people immediately at ease, and he had an elegant. Obie always made you feel like a friend. When he called me buddy the first time, I knew that he was a friend. And then I realized he called all the men buddy. And all the women beautiful. but Obie had his way. He has joined the ranks of the departed great Bahamians who made our beloved Bahamas a much better place. His contributions in tourism is well documented. On September 25th, the Honorable Obadiah Hercules Wilchcombe finished his course. He ran his race, a good race, in the service to the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. He will forever be cherished. We will forever remember his legacy.
And we're here in downtown Nassau, the state funeral of Obadiah Wilchcombe, put on by the Parliament of the Bahamas in March for Christchurch Cathedral for that ceremony.